Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another coding not so every day until I get a job. This is day 103. So today what I'd like to do is continuing where we left off yesterday, which is to continue building up the cursor rule so that the AI that we will uh, use to help us build this project could understand the context and provide all the information regarding the tech stack, all the APIs, all the tools, or the build, or everything. And yeah, that's what I want to do today. I hope I can. So we have inspiration from the SAS template by Lubomir Georgiev, and it was basically from the OpenX from the OpenX docs. They recommended this repository. It's to be honest, this repository have everything that I want to use already, and I should have just used this one since I want to deploy everything in Cloudflare. I use Cloudflare workers using the D1 and everything. But again, since I am a an annoying person to myself and like to go through pain, so I'd like to scaffold it using the better T-stack. And yeah, so that's what we want to do, modifying some of the cursor rules so that we can have a cursor rule that is tailored more to our specific project and needs. We already have the PRD, the long one, but we want to separate them to each section that focuses in different aspects of the file. So the first one is the main project context. So, and the second one that I want is also a bit of the project technical details, basically. But for the technical details, I think I just want to have the Cloudflare stack. This one is a bit odd. I don't really understand the migration command part. Never generate SQL migration file. Instead, after making changes to, you should run PyDB generate to generate the migration. That I don't understand because I think you should still do migrate, right, to apply the schema changes to the DB. But or do I just? That's why this one is a bit confusing for me. But I think I want to take a little bit from all of these. What line? Hello? Wait. What? Which one is it? What line? Which line? Am I saying something? Did I say something wrong? Ah, okay. It's this one. The never generates SQL migration file. Instead of making, I don't know what is this supposed to mean. Because from what my understanding is that every single time that you update the schema in like working with Drizzle, you do the generate, which creates the if I'm not mistaken, it creates the, let's go to the apps and server. Inside of the DB, it creates the migration folders, right? And have this .sql that is basically the changes that happen or the addition to the schema file, which is in here. So that's why I'm a bit confused why they don't use the the migration command. That's why I think I'm gonna pick a few from here, but not everything for the second one. That's why I'm a bit confused in that one. I don't really understand that part, to be honest. To having raw SQL in a file stored remotely. Okay. But I don't know what this code is overall, but not big deal. Okay, maybe I don't need to think about it. It's fine. Okay. Maybe I will ask. Wait, yeah, okay. Just export the SQL file. It's literally just a series of commands that's writing to your DB directly. That's, yeah, from my understanding is that the Drizzle convert the TypeScript schema, right, to the SQL, and then those like SQL command is the one going to be applied into the database, right? If this file is available remotely, just like sitting on a server. This is what you call it. So this is just a series command that's writing to your DB directly. If this file is available remotely, like sitting on a server, hacker can just access the file, change the SQL command writer. Okay. So I shouldn't commit them to Git, or hello. Yeah, that's from my understanding using Drizzle. Yes, the Drizzle generate would change this one, for example, from like this the TypeScript object into, it will convert it into this, from what I know, because as you can see here we have the user ID blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah, create table account, and with all the other parts inside of here. Go back to the command. Okay. Um, this command. Let me zoom it out so that it's much bigger. Oh, okay. At what age did you first learn to code? I actually learned code first time in like a robotics club in my junior high school, and we were using Scratch, if you know. It's like one of those drag and drop. It's not really a coding language, I would say, but it gives like instruction. So I think it was when I was like 13 or 14, but then I didn't really continue learning coding until university, because in high school I didn't code. So I would say like I took it really seriously in uni. So when I was 20, when I was 20. Astaga, selamat pagi. A lot of people would assume that because we all look similar. But yeah, I did start coding Well, technically, I wouldn't really call it coding. It's just like program, but not really using a programming language with Scratch. But then I didn't really continue it in high school, but then continue again in uni because I'm doing electrical engineering. So yeah, that's that. This is actually pretty fucking good. Damn. It's not Wrangler.toml. It's going to be Wrangler.jsonc, similar. This is actually fucking good. Damn, I didn't know that this would be. It turns out it would be pretty fucking cool. Okay, let's change it one by one. But I would say I really focus on learning programming and coding in uni, I would say. Basically, they're saying don't generate new SQL files from update through migration config in TS. Ah, okay. So it's just like stick to the SQL file generated by the migration command, the generate command, right? Don't override it with extra SQL. I guess that's what it means. Which I was, yeah, that part I don't quite understand. I don't know why it uses the toml. I think the toml is deprecated. And wait, what? We just use the JSON C now. Wrangler JSON C, yeah, because it's actually performing the SQL changes. Got it. Basically, you don't want any hardcode SQL anywhere, and the ORM is there to help you not to do that. Okay, Roger that. I think that should be correct. All right. Mm, please do, sir. Do not forget to eat and drink. Please do, sir. Do not forget to eat. Oh my god. No, please, sir. Don't neglect your health. Hello. Mine down and boo? Boix? Boo? Boo? How you spell it? Welcome to another coding not so everyday until I get a job. This is day 103. We're trying to not fix really, we're trying to create the best and optimal cursor rules so that the AI would allow us to help create this app better. And I really don't mind taking a few days to plan this exactly detailed so that the AI would understand it very much. So yeah, here we go. And I don't want to use the agent mode right now because I want to see it and read every output manually and then see which part could still need some adjustment. Cool, cool. Okay, nice. We need to change this part. What is this app about? It's basically like a villa management. I am using, here we go. This is the tech stack basically. This is for the main tech stack using Turbo Repo. The front end is Next.js 15 with React Query using TypeScript. And for the backend is Hono. And I want to deploy this to Cloudflare workers and using the database, the D1 database with Drizzle ORM. And ButterAuth for authentication, and R2 for the storing images. Feature specific components in the Gumo subdirectory, place other known data fetching custom hooks in hook subdirectory. That is actually pretty fucking good. Nice. Okay, that's already set up most of the backend part. So what is the third rules? Yeah. Authentication. This one is going to be a bit different. I'm going to ask Gemini, like, if I want to have the authentication, how would I do that? For 100 days, save a price for the rest of tech. To be honest, the reason I want to learn using this stack is because I want to deploy and use basically everything Cloudflare because it's very cheap and could basically cost nothing. And for this project specifically, I really want the cost to be very, very minimal. And so I don't mind learning the complexity for that trade off of actually probably not needing to pay for hosting and running the app and the database and everything because the app is only for the management and it's gonna probably used by maximum like 10 to 15 people, so it's not gonna be that much traffic. It's not gonna use that much bandwidth. I know I could probably just use Vercel directly, but I kind of want to challenge myself a little bit. This is gonna go horribly wrong probably, but um I would say I was previously doing a lot of projects at uni, but I would say that's not enough experience. But I do have, I mean, like I have been coding and learning the web dev for over 100 days. It's just that the 100 days is like when I start to documenting it, me learning and building every single day for the past 100-ish days. But I've been learning the web dev and everything for around a year and a half now. But the 100 days is just when I start to document it every single day. Yeah, but like previously it's just like mostly Python, MATLAB, and C for like simulation, computation, creating charts, yeah, those kind of stuff. me know if the docs feature is available for better auth. Ooh, let's add new doc then. Ooh, Immobile Shatsian. Okay, cool. Is it like the latest one? Let's see. Ah, okay. Docs, and then let's do better. Let's see if it's able to do that. I'd like to see how much credit are we using from all of this. Let's see how much usage have we used for the past few days of planning. Oh, it's not that much. Okay. So let's create that rule, which is 003 dash MDC. Okay. Project uses better auth on the application. The core auth instance is configured at auth index. And the client side is use session. Yeah. To access the user session. Hello, Nohan. I'm building this. I'm trying to be honest, right now it's not building part, but more like planning part. I'm trying to make this, which is a resort or like a villa management app. But right now I'm trying to break down and make the large PRD into smaller like cursor rules, because I'm using cursor, so I kind of want to utilize it to the maximum by providing the LLMs with better context and better like data and better like goals and how the structure, how do I want the project to be, things like that. So okay, let's copy it and read it and see if it's correct. Both API get session, and yeah, that's this method requires passing the request headers. And the auth is inside the schema, is it? wait, yeah, let me go to apps, server, source, and lib. Okay, never mind. Lipoth. So yeah, it's basically what we want to build. Let's just assume this is correct. Yeah, it might be wrong, but okay. Oh, we only use like 30,000. Really? That's not that many. Okay, hopefully it's not gonna be that much. Yeah. Oh, okay. I think this is okay, but I think there. Okay, let's do the fourth one. With the fourth one. No, for React components, also use kebab case, bro. I think the only change that I want to make is the component. I still wanted to use kebab case as well. So yeah, just so that everything is much more um, uniform. So, like finally, I'm sticking to it and slowly trying to understand the essay, but it's pretty hard. It's still going strong. Like seeing you go from 100 place makes you question my effort, making me push myself. Thank you too. No, thank yourself for making an effort and trying every single day. It's hard and I mean like it is hard and it's meant to be hard because not everyone can do it. But again, I guess yeah, we can't only just complain and be mad that the job market and everything sucks and blame everything to the other side. We kind of need to take accountability as well, right? And just keep trying, keep learning, even though it is depressing to be honest. Like, damn, 100 days, 300 application, nothing. Just gotta try again and again, I guess. Actually, I don't mind not using strict mode since it's not really gonna serve millions of users. I can remove that. I will probably add some any later if I'm a bit frustrated. So that's why I don't mind removing that. Union center see servers when you need to specific features such as decoration, margin, blah blah blah. Avoid using enum. Instead, use literal union types for fixed value. It is more lightweight and provides better type interface. Roger that. I have never used it since I was mostly into local files. So this looks pretty complex. It wasn't supposed to be this complex because again, there's not going to be that many users. I just like to make myself miserable by complexing everything. This is just me making TypeScript rule so that the AI would help me better. That's it, to be honest. It doesn't really look. It doesn't need to be this complicated. This is totally just me messing around. But yeah, I think you should try launching your projects using like Vercel. You can use like Netlify. You can use Cloudflare Pages if you have the app static app, or even if you have a backend, you can use like there's a lot of free like Postgres database now, like Neon. You can try Terso. There's also Terso and like Zeta. I've heard it's also like Postgres, Supabase, Firebase. Like give it a try. I think you should try to deploy it just and see how it goes, or even use GitHub Pages and Cloudflare Pages and other like free stuff. Just explore it and give it a try to deploy stuff, even though it looks terrible. Like all the deployed projects that I have, they all look terrible. Hello, keep it up, thank you. And hello, Arceus, Mewtwo, and Miss Kanza. We are at 700 last night, so that is awesome. Code style. Use declarative patterns. Use array method for this internally or logical information rendering. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Project name. I'm trying to make a Kasumi resource management app. Yeah, I mean, Rising Linux still has some skills to it in the sense that that means you understand like folder structures, you understand a lot of things, right? For Rising, you know, like where stuff is being done. Yeah, I'm going to go until I get a job. And Eloquent, yes, Eloquent JavaScript is a great and amazing book. I even put it in my latest project. I put it in Omwerk is as one of the books in the Comp Sci part, Eloquent JavaScript. Yeah, I've been reading that for a while, and it's very nice. I really like the language that the author used in the book. This one, right? Eloquent JavaScript. I haven't really updated Omwerk for the past few days now. I think I'm gonna need to revisit that and not let it dust. Velagali and Jivodit. Good luck with that. Please I think what I want to be changed is that there's another icon library, yeah? Other than Lucid, there is another one. Is it this one? Is it React icons or is it MUI icons or is it hero icons? I forgot which one was it. Is it hero icon that I want to use and customize, compare to Lucid? Because a lot of Lucid is deprecated. Is it? Is it? I think it's hero icons. Wow, really? There is no bed? Really? There is no bathroom? Okay, this is terrible. Or React icon. Let's do bed. Do we have beds? We do have bed. Okay, we have a lot of beds. We can just use React icons. And let's just say bath. We have a lot of baths, so that's nice. What about tree? We have a lot of trees. Let's just use React icons. Yeah, okay. So I think let's add docs. Let's go with Tailwind CSS. Could you? Okay. Really liking the output, but please change since I'm using Tailwind. I think it's Tailwind v4. Lucid is also nice. Yes, but a lot of Lucid is deprecated, right? I really like Lucid, but deprecated. So since I mentioned there before, no need for the and then what I want to have is always create main content container using utility along with MaxW. Yeah, that's fine. Minimize the use of this client, keep components direct server. When a client component is necessary, wrap it in a suspense boundary with a loading fallback, spinner or skeleton loader to prevent blocking the initial passenger. Use next dynamic to lazy load components that are not critical. Yes. Use the next image component for all images to get automatic organization. Nice. Was provided with an height. Use the priority prop. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I guess the only change that I want is just that part. And you know what? Hello, what's up? Iki. What's up? How are you? Should I use just you know, it's fine. I guess we can use Lucid, it's fine. No need to change that part. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. We can use a few of that. Where's the Kibo UI? Okay. I am doing a little bit better. I still didn't find a job as well. So, me too. This is amazing. This is not that bad. Okay, this is cool. Let's check the web and the source and app and the index CSS. We don't need the base component or utilities, but we do need to change the theme, the dark, if there is a dark mode, and then the theme and everything, right? Like this, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. Pok pok. Ooh, this is actually nice. Okay, but I think we need to change it to a much more the newest one. So it's still the UI style conversion may need to change. How is it? Oh, where are you going? Which part of Japan? Japan Day? Oh, wait. I didn't come. I thought you were actually in Japan. Sorry. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, in Düsseldorf. Yeah, the one this year I didn't come. Yes, in Düsseldorf. Sorry, I forgot. Okay, and I think this is the last one. What is Nux? Okay. Okay, that's nice. Good day to you, sir. Panda Mouse. Hello. I have no idea what this is, to be honest. Nux. I'm still looking for jobs, still doing projects. The Omberg is finished, but I haven't really updated. But I do have a lot of people saying that I should integrate the forms. And for me personally, I want to add some blogs so that it would be much more visible, or at least it would be better. But yeah, I haven't really checked the website for a few days now. Let's check the what's it called? I've been submitting and deploying the Omver project to a lot of like directories. I don't know if that affects anything. I want to check the analytics. Maybe we can check the analytics, see how it goes so far. Okay, let's see. We have 30 views at 10 p.m. It's because I was live last night. Let's see. I think it's been up for around 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. We have 300 visits, 1,000 views. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's video details. We have visitors from how many countries? Like a lot of countries, mostly from India, Germany, and the US and Indonesia. That's nice. A lot of it. Let's see where okay. So a lot of it still came from YouTube, the link, which is basically where people clicked the link in the stream description, and from my personal site. Surprisingly, that's cool. But the other, okay, there are some from Google. I have put it in Google Search Console, but I think the indexing bot takes a while to do it. I don't know why. Yeah, so as you can see here, there's 2 from directory hunts. I think it's by myself. I was testing it. Webwiki, I don't know what this from Facebook, surprisingly. I don't know how it gets from Facebook, but I guess. Hustler from Google, Gmail, MakeRS. MakeRS is also like a free where you can share like projects and stuff, but as you can see, it's a bit up and down. This is the launch day, and some days it reached 200, but all the other it's probably averaging like 20 to 30 views. So yeah, there's only one visitor right now, so thank you for anyone visiting it. Yeah, it's just mostly viewed whenever I live stream at like 10 to 1 p.m. or at night at 9 to 11 p.m. So it haven't really got that many traffic, to be honest. But yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna try to do a better job at the SEO part and adding more features so that making the site more interesting, having more contents into the site, so that would be much nicer. Okay, back to the rules. I think this is the last rules that we're going to add, which is the Next.js pattern. But I think since we're a little bit different, so I think that was it, I think. I can probably guess, but I couldn't know because it's anonymous. So I don't know exactly. But if you're from a specific city, I could see. But I wouldn't know that it's you. I could guess, but not entirely sure if it's accurate or not. Don't forget to drink, everyone. Does it help if I've said a couple of times? You can? Well, you can if you want. But I think what would help it a little bit more is if you share it. I think if you share it or visit it from Google, if that's possible. I think. I'm not entirely sure. I'm still learning the SEO part. So I think I'm gonna delve deep more into it. So we're gonna try to make it better. Have I ever told you about my apprenticeship, so could apply there too in Essen? Which company, if I may ask? I would love to apply. I would love to apply if it's possible. Okay, I'll try to check. Oh wow, okay, I will apply it to this. I found it. I think it's Soptim.de, right? I'm also at around 200. One in Essen and one in Aachen. Actually, I don't mind if I have to move to Aachen. Probably try and see different cities. That would be nice, actually. Okay, so basically we set up all cursor rules. Sorry, I've been a lot of, yep, way too much. Hello, what's up, Doc? It is not crazy, my friend. I also have around 300. What's up, Doc? Hello. Okay, so I think, should we start right now or we should commit this to the Git first? Let's just commit first by adding, I should have separated the thing. Or you know what we can do is plus the Wrangler and then the journal, the snapshot, the sconfig, and let's do git base configuration. Let's do that. And then what I want to add, I supposed to add this yesterday before I do all of this. Let's see what cursor could came up with the name. Add initial project documentation and database. PRD and database suggestions. And cursor rules. Ooh, I forgot to add this. Yeah, that was my bad. Sorry. That was my bad. Hello. So I am working on currently on a project called so I want to make a management system for a villa. Currently, for the past 2 days, I've been planning the PRD, creating the design as well, so that I could utilize the precursor that I get from using my student account. So as you can see here, we use around 120,000 token with a 16 cent API, but we cost 0 because I got the free student one, and I kind of want to milk it. I want to utilize it. And from the best resources, from the video I read, from documentation, it's really best to have some cursor rules on the application that you want to make, basically. And yeah, basically it's a management app where the management could manage villa booking, the villa data, creating invoices, a guest database, have a little bit of a dashboard to see the data of like the vacant villa, the income for that day, and things like that. Mr. Leonard, how are you? Oh my god, welcome. So yeah, basically I want to utilize cursor to the max because I got it for free using the student account. So today it's just been planning and making sure all the details are set so that I could just let Claude and Gemini do the work for me. I hope the structure is correct. Is the period also generated? Yes. Oh my god. Thank you so much. The job market sucked. And so I don't know if I could ever got one. So I think I'm just gonna try continuing doing this until I get a job, of course. Making projects, trying to deploy them. Is the PRA also generated by AI? Yes, it's mostly generated by AI, but I give like the main structure. Oh, I want this. I want this feature. I want this. I want to use this text tag. I want to use this color. But for the design, I mostly did the design, so it's gonna be based on this design. If I know the design is bad, but I'm gonna like try to make it nicer later in like the main app, I think. So yeah, it's previously like this long document. Like I even input like the database schema here, created the list of APIs here. It's much more like the comprehensive part, but I feel like if I break it down a little bit more, like for this and the technical details, how the project is structured, uh, TypeScript rules that I want, specifically the styling convention, I think it would be much better so that the AI would just understand it better. So yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past few days. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try not to use the agent mode. I think I'm gonna use the ask mode even more because all this time, I think most of the time, I haven't really used the agent mode to let it code by itself. I just used the ask mode so that okay, can you help me do this? But then whenever like the decision to put the code inside of the code, it's me. Although most of the time it looks okay, but if it needs adjustment, I would adjust it by myself. So sometimes I still just code it manually or just yeah. I've tried using Google Stitch before actually, but it was. I actually did some planning using Google Stitch before, but then I end up using Figma because yeah, basically it when yeah, I first tried to use Google Stitch to do it and it looks pretty good. Looks not bad, but then again, I changed the design to the dash from like dashboard. Yeah, so at first it's from a for it creates like the dashboard look, but then from the requests, they kind of want it to be more like a mobile app that can be used in different, what do you call it, like different operating system. So the basic and the inspiration is from this repository. This repository is suggested by the OpenX, which is the adapter that allows deploying Next.js app in Cloud for Workers. So yes, this is where the inspiration is. Um, yeah, that's what it is. If I don't have a job, I don't think it's fully the system to blame in general. I think a part of it is, I guess, because my German ist nicht so gut und habe ich kein, I don't really have proof that I could understand or speak it better, even though I can understand and speak it relatively okay, not the best. I do feel like I still need to improve the German, my German and everything. Should I have my dream life? What do you mean? Can you elaborate? So today it's just mostly planning and creating a comprehensive and descriptive cursor rules. But I think tomorrow, or I don't know if I want to stream tomorrow, but I'll try. I guess for the next upcoming weeks, I'm gonna try to finally build the app, or at least orchestrated the AI to help me build the app. So yeah, we already have the basic structure of the program ready for both the server and the web. I think the next is we need to create some sort of like a to-do list on which part and which sections of the project that we need to do, so that the AI would have like a to-do list on which part to do, and then from there we can just add the context from the project that we want, and then just ask, oh yeah, create this using this rule, and let's see how it goes. If it's good, no error, let's push it to Git. Okay, and don't forget to create a branch. Okay, don't create branch for the Git. Yes, currently in Deutschland. If you know German, they want English. They always want something. Oh, it's good money, cars, etc. That is my dream. Okay. Yeah. This one is turned on main. That's why I forgot. If you know German, they want English. I can English. I can do English. Ich kann gut Englisch sprechen. und lesen und schreiben und hören. Approach this language as an excuse. A friend of mine working in Oberhausen and his coworker can. You could. Like, it's just excuses. Huh, okay. Mr. Lenore, okay, you could create develop branch now, revert main branch to first commit. Create develop branch now, revert main branch back to first commit, push main to upstream, then switch back to develop branch, push upstream, and then create a PR to main them. Okay, wait. Develop. You have to understand that German is very stubborn, and that is not your fault. Can't problem. Since the beginning. Okay, wait. I need to understand this. Okay. So I need to create a development branch. Like git checkout development with the current progress. And then go back to main. In the main, revert back to the initial commit. Switch back to develop, and then push the develop, which is the current progress we have right now, and then create a PR to the main, right? Is that correct? Please, okay, wait. I hope this is correct. My understanding is correct. So as of right now, we have the main. This is on main. So what I need to do is create a development. Shit, wait. Right. Create a dev, which have all of these. Oh shit, wait. How do I select? Which have all of this, like checkout, right? Checkout, and then from the main, I could just revert back, and then from the dev, just merge to the PR. That's okay. I hope that's okay. Cool. Okay. Please let me know if this is correct or not, because I know basic Git, but I'm not really that good at like branching stuff. So okay, let's see. Okay. Have fun with Git. You check out video. Okay, yeah. Ah, yeah, I remember. I remember. This one, right? And then git check out main. And wait, yeah, how to? I forgot the command for the revert. You can download Git extensions. This is very easy. What extension should I have? Okay. Hard commit. The commit, is it the initial commit or which one? Which is it using the what's it called? The I forgot the name. The I think I wrote it down somewhere. Or git a GUI for Git. Oh, this one, right? Git check out to head. Is it git reset to unstaged file from the staging areas? To go back to previous head. Git reset? And then the okay, how do I get the SHA digit? It's this number, right? But since it's the git log, yes, that's what I meant. I forgot. What? Okay. I guess this one, right? Oh my god. I don't want to destroy the commit. Ah, yes. That's true. With two dashes. I didn't see it. Okay, and then if we go back to Git branch, how do I merge it locally? It's using git merge, right? If I want to merge that. Right. Okay. I forgot. Is it git merge? Okay, don't want to merge locally? Okay, that means I need to create a GitHub. Wait. Let me create a GitHub first. But I should go back to Git. Check out main, right? I should commit it. Ah, okay, I understand it now. Yeah, okay. I should commit from this one, right? You know what? I think I'm just gonna make this public. Let's make this public. It's okay. Should I make this public? Let's make it okay. Let's make it private first. Okay, let's open GitHub, and then I think from there we can create a PR, right? Okay, nice. And now I think if we go back to the could always open source it later if you want. Roger that. Okay. Git is hard, brother. Indeed. Okay. Now I think it's git checkout and dev. And now we can publish this one, right? Publish branch. And then open PR. Publish dev branch, then create pull request from dev to main. Okay. So this is already correct. From dev to main. Okay, I think I want to try to have a little bit of structure on every PR, or I should just give it a vague description so that it's. I mean, I'm the one developing this by myself, anyways. Maybe let's do this. Let's do. Is that a good name? Do I need a description, or since it's like pretty self-explanatory by the title, I don't need a description? Since, you know, it's not really that big of a deal, I would assume. Detailed description if you want. Okay. Maybe we can have a bit of a okay. Maybe we can do is what? Or I don't know, what's a good practice on PR? Okay, maybe I'm just gonna add a little bit of description. Should prevent. Why, how, and demo. Okay. Okay. Maybe why? Well, I need to connect the database, right? Set up database connection as well as the set up D1 database connection as well as the cursor rules. I know it should be like individual, but I guess I'm too late for that right now. I think I'm gonna be more diligent regarding the branching and committing each request. I think I'm starting to understand like, okay, if I add a button or a simple feature to this, like let's say for one of the pages, oh, adding this user or adding this card, I think that should be a commit by itself, right? So that's like tiny commits, but then, okay. I think this is okay, right? I think we can ask Copilot to help us, right? Let's see what Copilot actually. Oh, it can generate some. Okay, this is actually nice. I'm gonna waste Copilot's credit. Okay, let's. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Let's do it like this. Meaningful incremental PR. +1 meaningful incremental PRs. Got it. Like, so every single time there's a feature, just it's better to just create a branch and create a PR. Because sometimes I'm still a bit confused. Like, what should I consider like one commit? Like, would, for example, adding or creating the navigation bar. My understanding is that, okay, if I create the navigation bar, that would be the one commit or like one PR, and then I create this analytics page with this graph and that graph. That should be one PR. Is that correct? Or that's up to me to decide. But try to keep it as concise as possible. Okay, I want to test the Copilot here. Let's see. Okay, wow. Okay, it just creates everything. Actually, that is a much nicer. So I think what we can do is we can do what? I don't need the why. I think it's quite obvious, right? We should need support. Yes, it's up to you how granular you want your commits to be, but PRs are generally updates to your app. Okay, I think this is okay. I think, for example, I think the next PR would be create like a plan or like a to-do list on the step-by-step of the project. And I think we can merge it, right? Yes, we can merge. Nice. And then I think from here, if I go to, I can do git pull, right? And now the main is up to date, I would assume. Okay. Or do I have like a, I don't know, because from my current workflow, I just like to delete that branch and just use the main and then create another one. But I'm not sure if that's like a good approach to do it. When I need to put a chicken in the oven first. I like to create feature branches, feature to-do list, and then delete it once you're done with it. Okay, got it. Okay, so that one I've been doing it for a few weeks now, so that's good. Okay, nice. Once it's merged to main. Okay, roger that. Thank you so much. So it's almost correct. So I can just delete the dev, right? Because it's already, yeah, it's already have the starting configuration and the initial PRD and cursor rule. So that's good. Okay, I think that's it for today. Mr. Leonard, thank you so much for the Git tips. I'm gonna make sure that I could be as disciplined as I am with the Git stuff. And yeah, hopefully I can really deploy the project. Yeah. I guess that's it for today. Happy Saturday and happy weekend for everyone. Hope everyone have a great day, great evening, great night, wherever you are. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you for all the amazing comments and response and the tips. On another coding every day until I get a job. This is day 103. I'll see you guys again, hopefully tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye.